Hello students, today's video is on expected value application problems. Okay, in these first two examples, we're going to talk about the expected value in numbers of tosses or even in a family. So the first example says, what is the expected number of 5s in 30 tosses of a fair die? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out what the probability of rolling a 5 is. So the probability is going to be 1 out of 6. Since there's one side that has a 5 out of 6 sides. And then you're going to take the number of times you're going to toss it and you're going to multiply that together. So 1/6 times 30 means that you could expect to roll a 5 times. Okay, now, what is the expected number of boys in a family with 5 children? Well, the probability of getting a boy is 1 out of 2. And if you have that probability with all 5 children, then you're going to take 1 over 2 and multiply it times 5. So you would expect to have 2.5 boys. Now, obviously, that's not the case, but that's how we come up with our expected values when we talk about the expected number of children for a regular family. We come up with that information. All right, so let's move into some expected values in the insurance business. So in this example, a 17-year-old female is insuring her $20,000 car. An actuary estimates the probability of it becoming a total loss at 0.005. The probability of a 50% loss is 0.013, and the probability of 25% loss is 0.15. What annual premium should State Garden Insurance charge if it wants to make an annual revenue of $250? Okay, so they should expect to have to reimburse her the $20,000. And the probability of having to do that is 0.005. So we're going to multiply those two together. Then we're going to add the probability of a 50% loss. So 50% of $20,000 is $10,000. And the probability of that happening is 0.013. The probability of a 25% loss, well, 25% of 20,000 is 5,000. And the probability of that happening is 0.15. So after you multiply that together, that comes out to be $980. And if they want to make an annual revenue of $250, you'd want to add that to that amount. And so that comes out to be $1,230. So this next example, a racing car is valued at $200,000. An actuary estimates the probability of it becoming a total loss at 0.002. So that would be the first thing that you're going to do, is you would write down they're going to have to pay you $200,000, but the probability of that happening is just 0.002. Then it says the probability of a 50% loss, so that would be $100,000. Since 50% of 200,000 is 100,000, the probability of that happening is just 0.01. And the probability of a 25% loss, so 25% would be 50,000. And the probability of that happening is 0.1. So when you multiply all that together, it comes out to be 6,400. And if they want to make an annual revenue of $1,000, then we need to add that $1,000 to it. So they should charge you $7,400. All right, so take some time and work through problems 22 through 24 just to make sure that you have a good grasp of what is going on with insurance.